I don't know what to do. Should Varric come with us, or should Varric be sorting some things with Barthrand before the expedition? I know not. Maybe I could try with Bethany, but I'm not sure. Bethany could come out with us. Let's try it, shall we? Okay. Night time, getting out.
We can't waste time, Hawke. Guardsman Donnick is here
somewhere.
Yes,
don't you worry, we're going. Oh, and that's Sister Petrice. That's the person Varric was talking to us about, wandering around in Lowtown, trying to find somebody to hire, I believe. Sister?
Coin for skill on offer. I need someone of flexible talents and secrecy.
That sounds like me.
Here, miss. Word is you're looking for help. And paying well.
I need someone native to the dark places beneath Lowtown. If you claim as much, yes, I will pay.
I am. Let's just step into this alley and me and my fellows can have a look at the money on offer.
She has chosen poorly.
You don't say.
Can you save someone so intent on being foolish?
Let's do.
Don't like it,
Please, game, don't lag. What's up with you two guys down there?
Get back! You good! Go down! They're gonna kill me!
Well, thank you for your timely intervention. I am out of my element.
Why really?
Surely you didn't realize that just now.
I had to come here to get the type of person I need. Someone of bloody skill, but also integrity.
What?
Perhaps the kind who might leap to someone's defense. I have a charge who needs passage from the city. If you are willing and capable, meet me at my safe house nearby.
Bloody skill? Seriously, lady?
I just saved you in an alley and suddenly we're in business.
You're in Lowtown. What grand scheme could I be interrupting?
I don't know.
Varnell!
Why is a Templar guarding her? Is this a setup?
I hope you will come. This matter only grows more urgent with time.
That was indeed sketchy. What was it about? God. I really love nighttime in Kirkwall. I wish there was more of it. The color palette is definitely mine. I love it. I would add some purple, but...
We must be getting close to the ambush. I'm not losing another guard to this mess.
Don't you even try. Seriously. Look at this one, coterie. Of course it's the coterie, and who else? Oh god. Bethany just cast Inferno around him, like, that's not good. Come on. Aveline, there's some more here, look. Oh god. There's one of those. He's gonna pop up. There. Well, at least it didn't hit anybody.
Who? Aveline? You're a beautiful sight.
Guardsman.
I mean, I was on patrol and they came out of nowhere. I took a few down, but there were too many at once. The captain said this route was supposed to be quiet.
The seal of the Viscount. Office details. City accounts.
Valuable to a guild of thieves.
A sacrificial delivery with one of our own. Captain Jevon will answer.
Indeed. This is incredible.
Selling out his own. Forget guard captain. This man needs to be in government.
Totally.
Not now, Hawke. Jevon needs to see how justice works. This goes to the office of the Viscount. This will be known. The captain likes his thieves so much. Let's see if they welcome him in prison.
I like you when you're angry. There. Hey, man.
I'll make it back to the barracks. Thank you for your help.
Does he? Okay. I never knew. Probably I did, but I forgot. Alright, so he's going his own way. So now, guys, going to this safe house that Hawke was talking about. That Hawke. So, if you have already played this game, if you're familiar with this game, you have noticed probably that I've changed the Petrice, Sister Petrice face. I couldn't find her MOR file because I wanted to get rid of her makeup. She has absolutely not garish but awful makeup on her, like many of the NPCs in Dragon Age 2. Because I couldn't find her MOR file, I just gave her another face. I created a character and that was kinda similar to her. Actually, she looks quite evil in her original form. Like, her face screams, "I'm evil." So even though I don't like having her with another face, I suppose it almost works better simply because she looks, well, less menacing. You know, can give some pause to her real plans, but after all, I mean, this game is quite old. I'm not even gonna say, hey, spoilers are coming, because seriously, that would be pointless.
Nice to see you too.
I thank you for coming. This matter is delicate, and I need someone of limited notoriety who will not link this to me. It is an escort, but I think you will agree the nature of the party makes this unique.
If this is criminal, I already have enough trouble.
I should think you're about to have more. I am Sister Petrice. This is my burden of charity.
A Cerebas? Here?
Would even a Templar bind a mage like this? A survivor of infighting with their Talvashoth outcasts. I call him Katojan, a bridge between worlds. The Viscount and others feel that peace begins with appeasement. This mage would likely be returned to his brutal kin. He can serve a better purpose. I want him free. He must be guided from the city without alerting his people, or being seen in my care.
Must he?
You don't just stumble on someone like this.
For all their blasphemous certainty, the Kunari do have deserters. Those who seek freedom are hunted mercilessly.
Talvashoth, they seem to accept the role.
Even their rebels conform. Savonel observed one of their bloody exchanges. This poor mage was the only survivor.
This is actually a very important question, because if this guy is a Kunari, then we might be in trouble.
And you think this mage was being hunted?
I'm certain no thinking creature would willingly submit to this. If he was not running before, he has seized the opportunity now.
Question, are you sure this thing is a Talvashoth? Are you sure this mage is being hunted? Oh my god. Like, this was a precise question that was, you know, going somewhere. But no, you can't have that, right?
Will he help? If I trust him at all?
I don't know his capabilities, or if he can function at all in that collar. But I think he knows we are his only way out.
You think?
He's followed every direction and made no aggressive moves, even when taunted. Were I in his place, I could have fled. Kunari or not, I can only assume he wants to be led to freedom.
And if you're wrong, I have to deal with it.
That is why I went to Lowtown. You are either capable of the discretion and skill that I need, or you are not.
I can't bear the dialogue.
You're not interested in who you might be hiring?
If you were important enough to know, I would need someone else. But if you insist, what is your family name?
My name is Hawke.
Strong. Very Ferelden. The Qunari have hardly pressured the southern nations. You have not seen as many converts or those who refused. If this action, if any action, can lessen their influence, it must be done.
So, this whole mission is quite political now, isn't it?
If you're so intent on this, why not use Chantry resources?
My order will soon realize the Qunari presence is more than a test of faith. It is an open challenge. But for now, I must act on my own. Helping this mage shows how Qunari heresy cannot be ignored. His flight is vital.
Is freedom so helpful? A new life with that collar seems doubtful.
And yet it is more than he has. My reach is limited. His struggle is his own.
It just seems like releasing a bird, cage and all.
Stupid.
We do what we can to step toward what is right. That must be enough.
Yeah, you need to release him, but I don't care what happens to him. What?
I've had dealings with the Qunari leader. He'd want to know of this.
You have dealt with their leader?
Dealt.
If you have interacted with Qunari, you know how they treat those who leave their heathen order. The Arashok would doom this poor creature. But knowing them is useful. If they challenged you, attacking an ally would only confirm their barbarism. You are still right for the task.
This is incredibly sketchy.
I'd prefer to avoid making enemies among the Qunari.
It would draw notice in all the wrong places. Still, it's hard to walk away from this.
We are each called to act in our own way. Complacency in the Order has all but forced this. If not you, no one. The passage here leads to the warrens of the Undercity. It is dangerous, but you are capable. I hope you can do this quickly. He is a gentle thing, but he could be so much more.
So, thankfully... Okay, whether you accept or not this quest, you have to do it. I don't know. Well, maybe they decided to put a reject dialogue option, just if you want to have some... generate some rivalry with some specific companions. That's the only reason I can think of, because you cannot not do this mission, and it's, I think, poorly implemented, because I don't know, they could have, maybe if you refuse, maybe they could threaten you, maybe she could say, oh no, you're here, I know your name, I'm gonna get your mother, I don't know, your family or something, if you don't do this, because I can let you leave now if you don't do this, but it's very complicated anyway. Very badly implemented regardless, so you're left with only one choice to do it. Now, I brought Bethany, and we know what kind of relationship there is between Bethany and Martin, and he would refuse this, but he would never say no to his sister, right? So he probably changed his mind seeing how Bethany intervened right there, what she said. She agrees with him that the whole situation is kind of sketchy, but she cannot say no to a fellow mage, because that's a Sarebas. So it's a Qunari that is born with magical power. Oh, let's do this then.
Katojan, is it? You need to be led out of the city.
The eyes of a slave. Does he want freedom or a master?
It has been difficult to get information, but look at him. Would you want this? We must have that in common.
It doesn't matter what I want. It's about what he wants.
I thank you for taking Katojan. The passage leads through the Undercity and around the Guard. I will pay upon your return. I know this may be a reluctant duty. Let us hope there are no unforeseen incidents.
Yeah, thank God Bethany's here, woman.
With any luck, he'll make a good example.
I think she's the only one that makes such a remark, and the only one that maybe you could listen to the point that you would do this without, you know, second thoughts. I think Anders says something, but I don't think there is any other mage companion that actually voices some preoccupation. Okay, let's move.
I don't approve of coming here to avoid the guards, but these circumstances are unique.
Unique?
Trap! That should do it.
You don't say, right? Unique.
Stand back!
Again.
Huh. Well, he didn't do a thing. Still following us, though. Hey, Ferris.
We should move on.
Sure.
Watch your step. All set.
Oh, God. Move. Oh my God, seriously?
Got you!
Bethany, sometimes you and your fire.
It was their bad luck we're so skilled.
Hi, Katojan.
I don't like the looks of this. Done. Trap!
What?
That should do.
And what was it? I mean, I just... that was... lucky. Oh no, it's following me. Oh no.
One more.
I think we're done.
Watch your step.
Oh well. Yeah, I remember that this place being trapped quite a lot. Oh, don't you worry, Evelyn. I think the situation is under control. So I always wondered if you can disarm, you know, spider traps, and you can, I suppose. I think I've done it a couple of times down there. I mean the cobwebs.
The mage seems indifferent to our struggles, even with his freedom as the prize.
Indeed. That's why I'm thinking that maybe this guy is not a Talva shot. And we are doing the wrong thing. What?
Ah, look at this. Undercity's feared by all, but there's no shortage of fools with coin who want to test it. What is this thing? Collared like a dog, Lord's. You some sort of canary lover? Maybe I should get rid of you and see who will pay the most for your pet.
I don't think it likes you threatening its master. Maybe we let this one pass.
A voice of reason. What's he doing with you?
You lot think you're so damn right, buying everything, running free marches like me into our own sewers. You want us bound, like this thing? I'd see you dead first.
By the void! Kill it! Kill them all!
Seriously.
One more for me! We're keeping score, right?
Oh god, they're not, they have very low health. Aveline, I don't think she needs a hand.
They get the idea, Kunari, Ketogen, whatever. Calm yourself!
You did what I said. Did I hit the right phrase or something?
He may not know himself.
That's problematic.
You can't gesture or stomp your feet twice for yes or something.
The sister has assumed a great deal from a few grunts and twitches.
Right? She looks like a weird psycho to me. I mean, she sounded like a weird psycho to me.
Did you react because your lead was threatened?
I know that kind of blind instinct. It is hard to judge how much control he has.
I'm getting you out of here before you help again.
Poor thing.
Still clear as a bell. Great.
Hey, Bethany.
The people we're meeting. I'm not sure who's worse, the apostates or the Templars.
Yeah, and
I wish I didn't need either of them.
yeah, and what about that Chantry sister? Wasn't she great? Oh, the last descent boots. We still don't have the chest piece, right? I think we have the gauntlets and now the boots, but no chest piece yet. It doesn't. It's good. It's a good armor, but it looks just no. I'm keeping what I have on. Oh, it's daylight. Well, I suppose I'll pretend it's not daylight. Because I think we have to go back to Petrice later.
You will hold Basra Vashidan. I am Arvarad, and I claim possession of Serabas at your heel. The members of Iskaratam were killed by Talbashoth, but their disposal leads only here, to Serabas and you.
I just got here, coming from the other way. If there was a trail, I didn't leave it.
Yet you are here with Serabas.
Yes.
The crime is his freedom, his leash held by unknowing Basra. We will not allow that danger to continue. Let your own mages doom you. Serabas will be properly confined.
And if he doesn't want to go back?
Serabas, show that your will remains bound to the Qun. He has only followed you because he wants to be led. He has allowed no other purpose.
That's possible.
You don't care that someone abused your dead to get you here?
No doubt they were cast from your shoulders as you or your partner thieves grew weak. It is a crime whose victims are beyond caring. It will be dealt with. But the greater threat is clear. It is my role to secure Cerebas. It is the role of another to purge the perversions of your kind.
Seriously, man.
The sister called him Katojan. You are Cerebas?
Cerebas is his role and his name, as you understand it. It is the accusation and acknowledgement of being a mage.
And you are Arvarad?
My role is to hold the leash and hunt the Grey Ones who leave the Qun. Or Baz who have not yet been enlightened.
Seriously, you're not doing any effort to be communicative in a proper way. God.
He is bound and abused, and you want him caged. Why?
The power that he has, that all Cerebas have, draws from chaos and demons. They can never be in control.
So you fear them?
Like so many others.
We leash Cerebas because they are dangerous and contagious. Not even your Templars fully grasp that threat.
I would never click on this, and if you click on this, your Hawke says that he's involved with the Arishok, which is pretty stupid. I would never claim that at this stage. You wouldn't want to. That would be really stupid. But let's...
Is a mage like Bethany so threatening? I don't see it.
I'd hope not, brother.
You and Cerebas, Baz Cerebas, are of the same womb? Vashidan! Nera Setar Karasam! You spewed your words at me like a demon trying to poison my control. Like this mage, the Qun requires your death.
But we're no threat to each other.
Baz Cerebas, you will be no threat to anyone.
Oh God. Even worse. Not only the same womb, man. We are actually twins.
Let's finish this.
We were basically conceived together. Ah, that guy's coming. What is Bethany? I think you need to work on this guy, Hawke. Oh, he's gone? Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. What's this about? I see Fenris is already... has entered protect Bethany mode.
This goes on too long.
Whoa! Well done, Bethany.
Now you fall.
Your mistake. You are not enough.
I think I need to take care of this one.
What are you, afraid? I can't keep past...
Oh God, that's not good.
Wherever you are.
Come on, run, Bethany.
I can't keep casting threat. Make her take you.
Those two down there are dangerous.
What, you think I make manners? You will fall.
Can Do you need to? No, you don't. Evelyn needs to drink, probably.
This is wearing on me!
Yeah, I think we are all wary. Quite so.
I'll deal with this.
Be careful, because he's going for it.
I can't keep casting forever, you know. That's all I've got.
Can you stand?
I am unbound. Odd. Wrong. But you deserve honor. You are now Basvarad, worthy of following. I thank your intent, even if it was wrong. I know the will of Arvarad. I must return as demanded. It is the wisdom of the Qun.
So after all of this, now you want to die?
I do not want to die. I want to live by the Qun.
Which means dying.
Yes. Is that hard to grasp?
Arvarad couldn't kill me. Perhaps he was wrong about your death, too.
Losing to you does not make him wrong. He spoke the Qun. I have chosen. It is bred in the bone.
Existing is not a choice.
It is the only choice. As it Taleb. It is to be.
Could you have returned if I'd let these others live?
No.
You were doomed from the start.
I was outside my Keratam. I may be corrupted. I cannot know. How I return is my choice. It must be. But that does not mean there is no meaning.
By the way, totally out of... I mean, not really out, but... How do they talk to each other? Do all Qunari know the common tongue that they use in Ferelden and Orlais and the Free Marches? They do not speak Qunari language. Like, it's a little bit confusing to me personally how the Qunari... Well, the Arishok, maybe it's okay if you can speak other languages, but that even the most common Sarabas would speak common tongue, let's say. I don't know. The language issue is never confronted, really.
Petrice might take you back, if death is the only other
I
option.
don't think so.
The sister was not honest.
Indeed.
What do you mean?
I cannot say what she wanted, but it was certainty, not of the Qun. And her guard smelled of death.
Others of your kind live outside the Qun. You could join them.
They are not my kind. I am Qunari. They are not.
They have chosen to be free.
Free? They have refused what they are. I can't choose to not be.
Of course.
My job ended when we exited the city. The rest is up to you.
You know of certainty and borders. You are closer to the Qunari than you admit. Your role would change little if you accepted the Qun.
What role?
Take this secret thing, Basvarad. Remember this day.
I wonder what role does Hawke have? Martin in this case.
But... the creature was free.
She may not have known about this, but clearly Petrice set a trail right to us.
Why arrange this only to subvert it? I need answers.
You need answers. You're having a moment, Bethany? Well, that is pretty. And look, that boat actually works. It's floating. It's not shipwrecked. That's kind of a miracle. Let's go. Let's pretend it's still night. Let's go get Petrice. Seriously, I don't think she did not know. I'm pretty sure she did. Pretty sure. This is way too weird to be accidental.
Leave nothing. It must be clean, with no ties. Hawke. It was Hawke, right? From the streets. You took the Kunari from the city? Without incident?
You know what we faced.
Mind your tongue, Ferelden.
Please, do speak your mind.
Do I have to?
Don't string me along. You know that I know.
Whether you believe it or not, I wished you no harm. That might have been useful for someone, but still regrettable. A massacre of citizens protecting a slave might have forced the Chantry to doubt appeasement.
Oh, really?
To see the Kunari for the monsters they are. Perhaps finding the mage was a rushed opportunity. If such a plot existed, I see how it might be disagreeable to you.
If. Maybe.
Your Ketogen killed himself rather than be free.
I assumed he wanted to escape, just as I would. My pity is genuine, but they are not like us.
Sure.
If. Perhaps. Why dance around this lie? I'm standing right here.
If a member of the Chantry admitted instigation, I have no doubt it would result in more appeasement. But an accusation from a low-town thug, you are hardly that important. That's not an insult. It's why I chose you. Rest assured, excuses, real or imagined, are not for your benefit.
Well, we could have been allies? No. Martin would never meddle with these things. If you have a Hawke that wants to be politically involved and meddle with these things, yes, I had a Hawke like that once. I don't have a neutral answer.
I won't forget this, sister.
Take your coin. Disappear back into Lowtown. Rest assured, I will not make the mistake of looking for help outside the Faithful again.
Yeah.
The stakes, eternity, are just too high.
Follow your own advice, then.
We'll be hearing from that one again.
You think? I think Sister Petrice is one of my most hated NPCs ever. Okay, drinks. So we are at the end of Act 1. Tomorrow morning we are going to conclude Avelin's quest. And probably a couple of days later we are going to leave. I think we have exhausted all the banter as well, so we're done. Hey.
Don't mind the drunks. They're friendlier than they look. And they don't bite. Much.
Isabella bites. Sometimes.
What's the word on the street?
Apparently, the Kunari are just waiting for a ship to take them back to Parvolan. Hope it comes soon.
People still believe that?
Any other news?
You ever met the Viscount Dumar? The man doesn't use his head for anything but storage for fancy hats.
He has no hair. I would do the same.
Any other news?
I hear rumors of a healer in Darktown who's looking after the sick. For free. Imagine that.
Yeah, I imagine that.
Any other news?
There's an expedition heading to the deep roads, and every sword and his dog wants in on it.
I know.
Any other news?
You saw the shipwrecked Kunari. There was a man in here who swears he saw the whole thing happen. Apparently, the Dreadnought was fighting another ship before they both crashed on the reef.
Now, that's something interesting. I almost expected to have a dialogue with Will to ask him more information. Well...
Thanks. I should go.
Anytime.
Man.
So he comes down wearing nothing but his
You should
clothes.
give him more information
We have a
out
few
like
drinks and
those.
everyone's laughing at him, but he doesn't care. He was naked.
Hey you.
Just
Doing fine?
He said.
Well, I guess we are going... Hello. We're going to talk to Barik and tell him what happened. The weirdest thing, actually.